I don't know about you, but I love to watch a television program called America's Got Talent. The starting of it was Britain's Got Talent. Back in the spring of 2009, a lady by the name of Susan Boyle took the stage for the first time. If it were merely for her looks, on her outward appearance, you might actually wonder if a person who looked like her would ever get anywhere in this world. Compared to the other contestants, especially in this event, she was plain looking strikingly ordinary. But then she raised the microphone and began to sing. Shocked, the judges were clearly taken by the beauty and the power of her voice. It filled the auditorium. The audience stood to their feet and cheered. Everyone was surprised that such a passionate, beautiful song came from such an unlikely source. The events of this past couple of weeks in the United States and even right here in Canada have made many of us acutely aware of our own tendency to judge a book by its cover. All too often, I tend to judge people by what I see, and the ugly truth is it can keep me from meeting and sharing the love of Jesus with some of the most special people, some of the most beautiful people inside. The crazy thing is, we also do this to ourselves. We know that we're sinners and that our sin makes us feel that we're unworthy of sharing the good news of Jesus with others, even with our families and those closest to us. Our sin and our shame keeps us from taking the place on the stage that God has given to us. Now, I have a friend who loves the Lord. Both he and his wife came to faith in Jesus several years after they'd been together and after they'd had a couple of kids. They've had a difficult time talking to their kids and their family about Jesus because their family knew them back in their sin days, and because of it, they feel ashamed. They feel even unworthy. They feel unworthy to be messengers of the beautiful song of Jesus, unworthy of taking hold of the microphone that God has given each one of us to sing His amazing song of grace, hope, love, and forgiveness. But that is how He planned it, using ordinary people, broken people like you and me. We take the stage of life in front of the world's most skeptical of audiences, our friends, our family, those who fill the arena of our lives, to see and to hear the love and the grace of Jesus emerging from our changed life. I love Peter's reminder to us that we are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that we may declare the praises of the one who called us out of darkness into His wonderful light. Once we were not a people, but now we are a people of God. Once we had not received mercy, but now we have received mercy. You know what? We may feel like an unlikely source, but when we allow the love of God to flow through us to the watching world and stand up, we please God. We have the most beautiful song to sing, a song of hope, of salvation. The stage is open, and it's our time to take our place that God has called us to in Christ Jesus. Will you take the mic? Listen, I'm glad you've listened to this message today. God really does love you, and He has such a good plan for your life. If you have questions about what you're going through right now, please, would you send me a message at the email address below, and let's chat. And please remember, we really are better together.